This is a Swede Speaks.
Last week I went to Poland and I think you saw that I did a live stream from Poland. I also produced last episode of This Week in Sweden in Poland. After this there hasn't been any activity on this channel. I'm sorry about that. I've been a little underwater, but instead of making excuses, maybe we should have a look at some of the things I saw in Poland. So, let's do just that. Let's have a look at that.
So here is Malbork Castle, or the Castle of Marienburg, which is the old German name, before it was incorporated into Poland. Some more of Malbork Castle. Now we're going for some coffee in Poland. And this is Gdansk, which used to be the free city of Danzig. The Polish Eagle.
1600- og 1700-tallet så hadde det vært skjeve og litt av hvert. Men altså, dette er bygget opp igjen etter å ha blitt ganske så ødelagt. Så da har man sørget for å få det. Ja.
Max, can you take that one more time in English about the buildings?
Yes, please. We are now in Gdansk, and here we see buildings that's been renovated after the Second World War.
Right.
The fighting in late in 44, over Gdansk destroyed 90% of the city, and they have rebuilt it, and it doesn't look like it would have looked if it's been the 1600s,
Right.
1700s buildings. They're not tilting in any direction. They are just perfect because they've been rebuilt.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
So this is Old Town Gdansk. And here we have, well, a church. Now we're at the square in Gdansk, and here is the church. And all these buildings that they build in classical style, that's just wonderful. I like more of that in Scandinavia too, please. So in this terrible wind we have the river Wisła, or Vistula in Latin, Weichsel in German. So here's the tourist shop. Every tourist have to go to the tourist shop. Here is the Maritime Museum of Gdansk, also by the river Wisła. And here's American Billy's restaurant. Maybe I should try that one. Apparently there's been some of these Antifa bastards even in Poland. I'm surprised, but most of this trip is a good experience. Just don't let Antifa dictate your country. So this is part of the old city wall, I believe. Okay, I'm zooming in. What did you say this horrible thing was, Max?
It's a monument over the Polish post office in Gdansk in the 1st of September 1939. They barricaded themselves inside, those working at the post office, and fought very bravely. I don't know whether it was for a couple of days or just a few hours before they were overwhelmed, but they fought bravely against the German forces attacking here.
Yes, the Poles are brave fighters.
They are.
Yes. Here's the other side of the monument, the postal monument. So here we have some kind of art or sign. It says Obrońcy Poczty. I don't know what that means, but maybe some of my Polish viewers can explain that in the comment field. Now I am at Westerplatte, which is right by the Baltic Sea in the north of Poland. And as I think that you can see that it's windy today, to put it mildly. By the way, in this part of Poland, the first shots were fired, the ones that started World War II. So this is the outskirts of Gdansk, I think, right by a shopping center. And here are, I guess, Soviet-style apartment buildings, although they do have balconies, so they're not as horrible as they could be. And we'll slowly turn around here. Hopefully I won't make you motion sick. And here is one of the sides of Tesco, a large shopping center in Gdansk, Poland. Max, where are we now?
We are in, or almost in Gdynia.
Can you tell
Poland.
me? Yes. Can you tell me something about Gdynia in one or two sentences?
Well, Gdynia was the main city when Poland was recreated after the First World War. So they got access to the Baltic Sea, and then this harbor of Gdynia was the most important harbor they got.
So from Gdynia you could easily get to Sweden and all these countries around the Baltic Sea?
Yeah. The Gdansk or Danzig was a free state, part of the Free State, and was more or less German.
Yes.
While Gdynia was Polish.
Yeah.
So, of course, with lots of Germans also living here.
Yeah, of course. There was a kind of mix.
A kind of mix.
Yeah.
But this became a part of Poland, but hadn't been a part of Poland for 1,000 years or something.
Right. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Just said this is the container harbor in Gdansk, Gdynia, I think.
Gdynia, ja, det är det.
Yeah, it's Gdynia, of course.
Ja.
The Poles are very fond of churches looking like this for some reason. Maybe my Polish viewers can explain this to me. So here is a beach in the north of Poland. And over here is the snow and the ice. I thought we didn't have any snow in Poland, but we have found it. Moment.
Can I have some chocolates? One more.
So here's the area we're in right now. We were in Gdynia. So this is Swartzewo in the north of Poland. And they're having some kind of airplane helicopter graveyard here, I think. Yes, here's the airplane. And some funny pig symbols. It's some kind of attraction, I think. It says attraction, that should mean attraction maybe. Labyrinthy Poli Kukurstik. Maybe it's a... Okay. Okay, the Poles will have to translate this for us, I hope. Poland is the land of forests. That's what I have learned in these last few days. As I said, northern Poland is full of forests, and we are now very close to a place called Hel. I'll walk us over to the sign. We can look at the map. So we are almost at the end there, where it says Hel. And you can't get much further there. And up to the north of this, you have the Baltic Sea. Morse Baltychy, that's the Baltic Sea. The fortress for the coastal artillery, is that it?
It is.
Okay, good.
Polish coastal artillery. I don't know who started to build it, but it looks post Second World War.
All right. So, back in Oslo, after having spent a few days in wonderful Gdansk, Poland. And the first thing I see in Oslo is more Quran blocks. If you want to know my opinion on that, I think I would like to go back to Poland. So, yeah, I'd really like to go back to Poland.
So, I had 4 great days in Poland. Poland, as opposed to Germany, Sweden or even Norway, has not been Islamized to any extent. I didn't see a single hijab in Poland during 4 days, and that was great. And the Poles I spoke to were nice and friendly people. So I really want to go back to Poland, and maybe I can do that next year, who knows. And I would like to go on a longer trip to Poland, maybe a week or 10 days. And I would like to visit more places in Poland. I would like to go to Warsaw, for instance. I know some of the viewers of this channel live in Warsaw. Maybe I would finally be able to meet some of you guys. That would be great. And that's really all I have to say about this right now. I would like to thank all the people who support my work. And if you like what I do, if you think what I do is important, please consider sending me $1 or $2, or 10, or 100. That's always greatly appreciated. I will live stream tomorrow, Saturday, on 2 p.m. Pacific Time, 3 p.m. Mountain Time, 4 p.m. Central Time, 5 p.m. Eastern Time, 9 p.m. Western European Time, 10 p.m. Central European Time, 11 p.m. Eastern European Time, and midnight further Eastern European Time. Check that out. There's been a lot of stuff going on in Europe since last Saturday, so I will talk about some of these things. And maybe some other things too, we'll see. So, until next time, have a nice day, and God bless.